Hello and welcome back to Coca Cola, round number 9. Round number 8. I'm sorry, once again, get that confused. Round number 8, though, of the Hooters Nationwide Series. It's the Race Girl 300 from Coca Cola, and ironically enough, the Race Girl car starting on the pole. It's Kyle Thomas. He'll start alongside Zachary Fitzwater, Katie Elizabeth, and Preston Plord, row 2. Brennan Patterson, Mary Shelley, row 3. Kyle Matthews, Marcus Bruno, row 4. And in row number 5, Chris Washer and the Boston winner, Seth Cole. Here's the rest of the starting grid.
I'm not in the booth, by the way.
You're not in the booth?
Yeah, I am. You mentioned me at the beginning?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Forgot to mention that we have to stand
this is going to be an interesting race.
I think at this point it's pretty much a given, though. And on the final row, we have Gabe Williams and yesterday's winner, Dylan Young. So,
drivers, start your engines!
So, Steven, using what we've seen in practice and what we saw yesterday, what do you expect from today's race?
I expect a wreck fest. Someone's going to hook someone's bumper and they're going to go flying through the air because they're doing 40 more mph than the trucks did, and it's going to be getting really bad. What?
It's only about 30.
Still, that's a lot.
Well, but it's not 40. But yeah, definitely probably some harder hits if they can't get the car slowed down. If you had to pick someone, maybe, who would you pick to win the Race Girl 300 here?
Well, I'm going to pick Dylan Young in that 09. I mean, he might have blown the engine and wrecked the whole field of Boston, but, you know, he might be starting the last row. If he can avoid trouble and somehow don't get involved in the first 2 wrecks in this race, he's got a good shot because he's got the experience.
And that's pretty much the exact reason why I will not pick Dylan Young today. I will go with one of our title contenders who's running up here towards the front. I will pick Katie Elizabeth to get the win and take over the points lead. Speaking of that, though, we need to tell you about the points leader. It's Roman Rahal. Good to see a sponsor on the 10 car, though, also. He comes in with a 43-point lead over Katie Elizabeth. It's 45 points back to Matt Dixon, then 75 back to the 5 car of Kyle Sosnowski, 78 back to 5th place in the points, Madison Williams. Trevor Meacham and Brennan Patterson come in tied for 6th at 84 points back. Maxwell Chan, 89 back in 8th. Drew Austin comes in 9th, 94 points out of the points lead. And then Seth Cole comes in 10th, 101 points behind the 42 of Roman Rahal as the pace car pulls off, and I will hand it over to Stephen Paul III for the green flag.
Well, here we go. We're going to get ready with this Race Girl car. We're going to green flag. Someone's going to go 3 wide. Who is it going to be? Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go for the Race Girl 300.
It's kind of funny. It's probably a delay, and you still got right on. Nice. Well, the first one to go 3 wide is going to be Mary Shelley, Marcus Bruno, and Seth Cole go with her. They put Preston Plord into the middle.
We saw some great saves by the 7 and the Chris Washer and then
they're already wrecking. I heard it. Already wrecking. Big wreck.
And Young made it through.
Passengers in it. Jerry Shelley. Matt Dixon's in another one. Where did John Wilson? Oh my gosh. Ray Hall's in it. The points leader. Top 3. 2 of the top 3 in points.
Wow, that's big.
Ish Taylor's in it.
It might be another
Dylan Young got through it. Nice job by the 09 car.
Doesn't look like there's scraps in that car either.
And leading back at the stripe was the 40 of Zachary Fitzwater. Now, we saw him stack up a lot yesterday. Let's see if they stack up again back here. Oh, Elizabeth's in the back bump. Oh, Sosnowski and Duncan.
Wouldn't shock me that last place in the points gets plowed in this.
I think they're going to make it. No, wait, slow down, guys. Slow down. Hawkins, come on, slow down. Well, that answers the question. That answers the question. Milka Duno is going to be the first one to go a lap down, definitely. She just wrecked. Elijah Workman, Drew Austin, Cassandra Renzi, and PJ Williams all get involved in the stack up. And yes, we're watching the nationwide race at Kansas right now as we're recording this.
Milka's doing a lily right on that freak.
And got loose. Just got loose. But Rahal and Dixon are out as they both have smoking cars, so that's not going to end well for them. Another hit in the points for Dixon. Let's take a look back at what happened. Ish Taylor and Tom Gerard have already also retired. And we are back. Matt Dixon gets turned to start this one. And Ish Taylor also getting turned by Joe Davis. That's where John Wilson gets involved in this. Okay.
Wow.
I was going to say, why was he so far back? Oh, and then another wreck started up here. Trying to get around it.
How we look at the job by Dylan Young? Oh my lord, Dylan Young did an amazing job to get through it.
Okay, so I think what happened then is Joe Davis then must have come down. Yep. After getting into Ish Taylor here, he comes down the track. Amanda Shelley, who had no luck in practice, gets through this. Or gets by it. There's Baskinger. Oh, and then they just start piling. There's nowhere to go at all. Watch this. So actually, Gerard will go and get clipped onto the apron pretty much, but it's Baskinger getting into Commons and Shelley that gets this one started. And there's Dylan Young right in behind it.
Dylan Young, I mean, look at the job he does. This is amazing.
Oh, and Chan actually got into Williams a little bit there.
Just look at that. Oh, you just threw the smoke. My God, never hit the apron too.
Well, a couple of these guys did, but dang. But then they stacked up under the caution, and a couple of guys going to be out of this one already early on, as Jerry Shelley's flopping because he's on the apron.
Yeah.
Zachary Fitzwater, though, led back to stripe. Let's take you back to the green flag. And we are back. Roman Rahal is going to be the first retirement. He's going to finish in 42nd here today.
And someone overheated.
That was Tom Gerard. Matt Dixon's going to finish 40th. Ish Taylor in 39th. Sky Commons 38th. PJ Williams 37th. The 11 of Drew Austin's going to finish 36th. Elijah Workman in 33rd. So we have 34 cars running. Zachary Fitzwater is your leader, the most recent winner as well. Mary Shelley runs second. The title sponsor runs third right now with Kyle Thomas. Seth Cole runs fourth. Troy King, Chris Louvier, Madison Williams, Kyle Matthews, Nick Pericles, and Marcus Bruno the top 10 with Chris Washer, Jake Davis, Preston Plord, Katie Elizabeth, Cosmic Nova, William Duncan, Brendan Patterson, Kyle Sosnowski, Alex May, and Amanda Shelley the top 20. Joe Davis runs 21st. Jeff James with new sponsor on there, 22nd. Kenny Bale, Momo Kari, Alex Hawkins, Trevor Meacham, Dylan Young, Maxwell Chan, Gabe Williams, the top 29 and without damage. Then you have Bassinger, Renzi, Collins, and Wilson, the final cars on the lead lap. As the pace car's already pulled off, and we are set to go once again. Green flag back out from Coca Cola.
Here it comes. Oh, this 22 is going to be a rolling roll.
Oh, well, maybe not, because Thomas and Cole are going to get quickly around Jerry Shelley and stay up with the leaders. Shelley doing a great job at least trying to stay as out of the way as he can. 4 wide.
Yeah, that was a good job getting out of the way, going 4 wide there.
Green flag still out, though, by the way. As Seth Cole now inside of Louvier for 4th. Matthews makes a run on him and is going to make it 3 wide for that spot. Bruno goes to the middle line. To be fair, probably my favorite line at the track because you're not likely to hit the apron.
Yeah.
But back up to the top 3 as they pull away a little bit. Mary Shelley all over the back bumper of Zachary Fitzwater, though, as they head down to turn 1. And how about this? Dodge, Ford, and Chevy, the 3 manufacturers running 1, 2, 3. Shelley into Fitzwater onto the apron. That's going to open the door for Kyle Thomas.
What are you doing as the leaders? That was terrible.
And Seth Cole with a monster run now. Taking it all the way to the race lead in the Marines Ford. With help from the Brazilian. Oh, the Brazilian gets into him! Onto the apron again!
Oh, what an amazing race! Oh
Mary
my God!
Shelley's in the wall. Dylan Young's in it.
Dylan.
Both the James Finch cars. Collins, Pericles, Williams, Renzi,
Oh,
Jerry
Jesus,
Shelley,
that hit.
Maxwell Chan. Dylan Young just got plowed by John Wilson.
Oh my God, what a wreck.
Seth Cole did not lead under the stripe. It was Jake Davis, but where is he? Where's Jake Davis? There he is.
Got turned. Ah. Got dumped.
Oh my gosh, a huge wreck. Mary
Huge-
Shelley's
huge
alright.
wreck.
She's driving it back. Preston Plord's driving it back. That's a good sign. Nick Pericles is going to be taking a ride to Infield Care Center, as well as John Wilson, Jerry Shelley, Kyle Collins, Renzi, Gabe Williams, and then there's another guy behind him. We'll get word on their conditions later, but a huge wreck here. Madison Williams came across third, and apparently Jake Davis got turned at some point as well. But let's take a look, see if they pit here. But if not, we'll take you back to see what happened to both incidents here. And we're back. Here's what happened. Mary Shelley's going to make a move to the inside of Fitzwater, but Preston Plord had a huge run and unfortunately could not get out of the throttle quick enough. And Shelley's going to save it actually, but Plord comes down and Pericles just nowhere to go. They turn. Shelley's going to get hit here. And then not quite sure what happens to get everyone else involved. Oh, here they go. Oh, okay, there they go.
Gabe Williams gets dumped by the lap car. And then, oh, Jesus. Gabe, the 39 came, Dylan Young.
Okay, so trying to, they're trying to avoid it here. Dylan Young's on the apron, bouncing off of it all he can. Gabe tries to come down, and then there's Dylan Young already there. Chan's going to get into Pericles. And then, luckily, passenger side door into Chan goes Jerry Shelley, so that shouldn't be that bad. Dylan Young.
Everyone behind them.
Yeah, Dylan Young got involved in this. Baskinger's going to get through, I think. It's Kyle Collins who's going to rear-end Gabe Williams' car. Again, good thing it was rear-ending and not anything else.
Still hurts like a bitch. They're wrecking up there.
Yeah, they're still wrecking up there, but then Cassandra Renzi's going to come and get the left rear of Gabe Williams' car.
And then Young has like minimal damage, but then
John Wilson's going to come in here then and just get right into the back bumper of the 09.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Almost as a freaking wheelie over.
I'm pretty sure the motorcycle term's an endo, actually.
Okay, an endo. I went on to the 31. The 31 did a wreck. 99 too.
Well, the 99, there's these guys.
15 tried to pit. That's what that was.
Well, the 99's gonna avoid this initially. It just comes to the apron and look at the wrecking behind him. Joe Davis, there's the 31 as well. Mary Shelley then, because of the damage, tries to come to pit road. And then just makes some contact with the 99 and Trevor Meacham as well.
Let's see what happens to the 35 too, because I guess he got turned. And if they show him as the leader, yeah, right there.
Madison Williams also going around.
Wow, what happened here? It just looks like, Seth, this is just a little too 4 wide racing back to the stripe.
Well, let's look at this. This was... Oh, wow. That would have been an awesome finish.
If this is the end of the race, it's going to be a Ricky Craven and Chris Woodbury.
Actually, what happened is Jake Davis is going to come up into Seth Cole. There's nowhere Seth can go.
But the 35 and the 38 will still be the leaders after this. That's the thing, and they got damaged. This will be interesting.
Well, but like I said, though, Jake comes up into the 25, and that's where... And those are actually teammates, too. That's what's funny about this.
GG.
And then Madison Williams just gets involved as well, yeah.
They might lose the lead. They need those 4 new...
But we spent enough time covering this. We'll go and take you back to... And we're back. After that incident, we have... let's see, I'm trying to remember who's starting out with. Jerry Shelley, Cassandra Renzi, Kyle Collins, Gabe Williams, Maxwell Chan, Dylan Young, Nick Pericles, John Wilson, Kenny Bale, Preston Plord, Mary Shelley, Brennan Patterson, Kyle Sosnowski, and Cosmic Nova have all retired, leaving 20 cars on the track. Jake Davis is your leader, then Seth Cole, Madison Williams, Kyle Matthews, Chris Louvier, Katie Elizabeth, Zachary Fitzwater, Marcus Bruno, Kyle Thomas, Alex May, then Troy King, William Duncan, Chris Washer, Amanda Shelley, Momo Akari, Alex Hawkins, Jake Baskinger, Joe Davis, Trevor Meacham, and Jeff James. And is it just me, or does it look like maybe top 14 might still be able to be in contention for this?
It looks like, I think, we started an amazing finish with the 20 trucks yesterday. I think we're going to have another amazing finish with 20 cars.
Well, we'll see. 6 to go when they take the green flag here, and the two teammates lead the field down. Will be a great points day for Seth Cole if he can keep it up, though. Came into the race 10th in points.
Remember, all the top 3 have damage from that wreck coming back to the stripe.
Oh, well, yeah, a little bit. Kyle Matthews makes the move inside for second. Chris Louvier comes up. How about this? Our two most recent race winners running 3rd and 4th.
Yep, 35-38 losing the draft because they're damaged. That's tough race
Katie
for them.
Elizabeth stuck in behind the 38 right now, and oh boy, here we go. They're going to be 3, maybe even 4 wide for the race lead going into 3.
Ain't gonna work. Oh.
Alex May inside of Louvier. Davis on the apron. Troy King's going to save it, though.
That was an amazing save. He shut off the track like a rocket.
So, nice save, yes, indeed. Alex May with not a lot of help there. Still not able to clear, go down to the bottom to help the dodge. Now he is. Game froze there for a second, sorry about that.
Alright, I thought it was me.
So Alex May now takes the lead, and it's a 4-car breakaway with Seth Cole a leisurely 5th, Jake Davis 6th. How about William Duncan? Came into the race last in points. He's running 7th. Great points day for William Duncan. Oh my gosh. Jake Davis all over the track right there.
Wow, oh my god, they're going to go 4 wide. This is not going to work, boys.
Well, we're in green-white checkered territory once again.
We might have to use it. We might not have any cars left.
There's 4 laps to go at the stripe that time by.
You know,
Jake Davis and Seth Cole, the teammates there, right next to each other. Washer gets turned.
That's off the racing group.
The caution's out.
Is it? That shouldn't be a caution. It's off the racing group.
The caution has come out.
I don't know if we might have a 1-lap dash.
Game freezes again. But it's Chris Washer, a hard hit. His car has to be towed. And in an odd twist of fate is Fitzwater, who won it last week on the green-white checker with Alex May leading down. Zachary Fitzwater leads down this time. 3 laps to go at the stripe. I do not think this one's going to be a 1-lap shootout.
You could get it. I think everyone's only lap.
Elizabeth there run on the apron. So it looks like possibly a 19-car green-white checkered, most likely. As Chris Washer gets turned, coming off turn number 2. Heavy damage to car number 4. But Zachary Fitzwater leads underneath the caution. Alex May second, Kyle Matthews, William Duncan, Seth Cole, Katie Elizabeth, Chris Louvier, Jake Davis, Marcus Bruno, Kyle Thomas, Troy King, Amanda Shelley, Madison Williams, Alex Hawkins, Momo Akari, Jeff James, Joe Davis, and then Jake Baskinger with Trevor Meacham. We'll take a short commercial break. We'll bring you back for either the restart or the green-white checkered. And we are back. Zachary Fitzwater chooses the inside line for the green-white checkered. Alex May to his outside. Here we go. 2 laps to decide it. Steven, your pick's not in here, so who would you pick to possibly win this green-white checkered?
I can't pick anybody, but if I'm going to look, I'm probably pick the 0 or the lead of the 40 of Fitzwater to win it.
Okay, I'll stick with my pick of Elizabeth here. Starting on the outside, so maybe not going to get it, but still going to be a great points day nonetheless. And speaking of which, shoot, Okay. Crap. Well, that came up badly. We're gonna have it frozen real quick here. Sorry.
Move. Wow, that move was horrible.
Yeah, definitely able to get to the inside line. And the
Last
key
2 points
is we're
again.
not going to be running any cautions for this green-white checkered. It's going to be 2 green flag laps no matter what. Ray and Fitzwater with a huge advantage, though. Probably a little bit too big if they can group up a little bit. 4 wide for second.
Maybe they're not even going to make
Elizabeth
it back.
into Alex May, and around they go.
That's the whole field. That's everybody.
That is
That's the whole
pretty
field.
much everybody.
Oh, God. The 40's got it. I told you.
Kyle
No,
Matthews
no,
is still there. Duncan comes out at third. Hawkins fourth. Shelley, then Thomas, Williams, Seth Cole with damage. Marcus Bruno, Meacham, James, Davis, a huge mess. Could Joe Davis still be there when they get back?
Might be.
Well, he's moving. I don't think he's going to be there. Okay. Fitzwater going for 2 in a row.
He really doesn't want to be last in the standings anymore.
Well, he's 36 coming in. Last in the standings come in was actually William Duncan. Matthews took a very high line there. Not even going to switch to because there's no point. Off the final turn, Zachary Fitzwater wins 2 in a row. Iowa now Coca Cola. Duncan a third place finish.
Going to gain a lot of points.
3 wide at the line.
That was huge rush.
Elizabeth still going to finish 13th.
We'll still take the points, please.
And wow. That was a huge wreck. Congrats to Zachary Fitzwater. And Marcus Bruno and Trevor Meacham came across the line at the same time, exactly to the thousandths.
Wow. Imagine that was the finish of the race.
Well, we're going to see that one again.
Oh, imagine that was the finish of the race. Oh, my God.
How about that?
Oh, my God.
Now,
Only if that was the finish.
well, it was. It just wasn't for the lead. And, of course, we got to take a look back at what happened on the first lap of the green-white checkered here.
You mean the big one?
Yeah, this was crazy. Moma Akari went flipping.
Wow, I mean, that was huge. That was literally almost the whole field.
Well, we look from the overhead here and watch as Elizabeth just gets into the left rear core panel of Alex May, slides down into Marcus Bruno, and then just not able to really get off of him.
Look at Bruno in the grass.
Madison Williams turns Troy King to help this one get along. Oh, Louvier nowhere to go. Seth Cole
Bruno,
gets,
oh my God.
Yeah, the 2 Team Renzi cars. Then up here, Joe Davis slides in with Jake Baskinger and Jeff James. I'm sure Baskinger's ready to just move on past this weekend. But Kari's car went flipping.
I was not surprised by that.
Looks like it's actually just because it hit the apron.
Yeah. Kyle Busch 2014 reenactment.
But there's the winner. Your top 10 rundown here today: Zachary Fitzwater, Kyle Matthews, William Duncan, Amanda Shelley, Kyle Thomas, Alex Hawkins, Madison Williams, Marcus Bruno, Trevor Meacham, and Jeff James. William Duncan collecting his first top 10 of the year and his first top 5. Same for Jeff James, his first top 10 of the year. The only drivers without a top 10 now are going to be Ish Taylor, Jake Baskinger, John Wilson, Cosmic Nova, Sky Commons, and Cassandra Renzi.
Wow.
There again, the finish. Seth Cole, Troy King, Katie Elizabeth, Joe Davis, the other guys finishing. Jake Davis, Chris Louvier, Alex May, Jake Bassinger, Momo Akari. Not able to finish the green-white checkered. So glad we went with caution free.
I know.
So while I export the results, go ahead and give your thoughts on today's race there, Steven, since you didn't get a chance to yesterday.
Well, I thought it was a good race. I think NASCAR shouldn't have thrown the caution for the 4 car, but green white check was pretty good, except the whole field wrecked into turn 3 on the lot. Was 2 to go.
Coming to the white, yeah. Well, congrats once again to Zachary Fitzwater, his 2nd win in a row. Can he make it 3 in a row next week? Well, we just have to wait and see. For Stephen Paul III, I'm Goran Fan 291, and this has been a production of the INORL Racing Uncontained. See you next time.